Hello dear students, this is Mr. Izzat Muhammad. Today I will explain to you the relation between weight, mass and g, and we will study the graph of acceleration and free fall. Now let's start. What is the relation between weight, mass and g? Weight is the force that pulls things towards the earth. To calculate it, we use the mathematical relation weight equals mass times g. Weight is measured by Newton, mass is measured with kilogram, and gravity is measured with meter per second square. So we have the mathematical relation W equals m times g. We have a definition of GFS. It's called gravitational field strength. Gravitational field strength, the pull of planet on an object of 1 kilogram. The pull of planet on an object of 1 kilogram. Okay. Let's move to other part of our lesson. Acceleration. We can calculate the acceleration from this equation. Acceleration, which is denoted by A, equals final velocity, which is simplified to V, minus initial velocity, which is simplified with U. All this over time taken. We all know that acceleration is measured with meter per second square, and acceleration or gravity on Earth equals 9.8 meter per second square. Moving to the other part is free falling. Free falling has two or more forces acting on the object. The force acting towards up, we called it drag force, acting towards up. The force acting towards down, we called it weight. Towards down, we called it weight. So in free falling we have two forces, acting up called drag, acting down called weight. We will take one example of free falling. If we have a plan, and a sky driver jumps from the plane. After he jumps, we could study it from this curve. After he jumps, his speed will increase. You see this part of the curve, the speed increases by the time. We call it acceleration, or he will accelerate until he reach a terminal velocity. He reach a terminal velocity, then he will open his parachute. The second he opens the parachute, the drag force which acts towards up will be higher than the weight. This cause the skydiver speed will deaccelerate. So we can divide this curve into 3 or 4 parts. First, when he jumps from the plane, his speed will accelerate. This is the first part of the curve. His speed will not accelerate, so he stays in a steady speed. After that, he will open his parachute. The drag force will be higher than the weight force. At this point, his speed will de-accelerate until he reach a steady speed. In this side, we have velocity measured with meter per second or meter times the second to the power of -1, and the horizontal axis we have time measured with second. So I have mentioned that W equals mass times G. This is the first mathematical relation I have explained to you. Second, I explained to you the rule or the law to calculate acceleration. A equals final velocity, we called it V, minus initial velocity, we called it U. All of this over time taken or divided by time taken. This is the second mathematical relation I have mentioned to you. Then I understand I explain free fall or free falling using this curve. We divided it into 4 parts. First, when the skydiver jumps from the plane, he will accelerate. His speed will accelerate until he reach a terminal velocity in a steady speed. When he opens his parachute, the drag force will be higher than the weight force. That causes his speed to deaccelerate until he reach a steady speed and reach to the Earth's surface. This is the 3 parts I have explained to you. See you in the next video.